I seen a food bank in a red state, but no red hats. I seen a food bank in a red state, but not one red hat. Wear y'all red hats. Be proud of it. Because whenever y'all terrorize an American citizen, because that's what y'all are, a bunch of terrorists. Whenever y'all terrorize an American citizens, y'all wearing y'all red hats like white hoods. Whenever you feel like bothering American citizens, hard tax-paying American citizens, you're wearing those red hats. Wear those red hats to the food bank. Because while you starving, your king, because that's what you said, he's your king. Your king is throwing $1 million parties. Your king is just probably eating McDonald's. Y'all got those red hats on any other time. But when y'all gotta come face to face with your own downfall created by you, you don't got those red hats. All of a sudden, you don't know who's a Trump supporter. I don't know. Wear those red hats.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it to vote an orange clown in for a second term who said he was going to bring down prices on day one? I don't see none of y'all wearing your red hats out there. I want to fuck around and find out. Now you're going to starve to death, waiting in line for food boxes. It could have gone another way. You could have voted for her. You wouldn't have to worry about none of this. Now you standing in line for a handout. The kindness of strangers. Fucking ridiculous.
Trump supporters, federal workers laid off.
As this government shutdown drags on, there are a lot of federal workers who are having trouble paying the bills and having trouble putting food on the table for their families because paychecks are starting to run out. Some are seeing partial paychecks. Soon people are going to see no paycheck at all. Now, the Capital Area Food Bank, they are trying to help with that. I'm here at their warehouse this morning, filled with food. They're going to be doing some special distribution.
And we gave $40 billion to Argentina. Trump supporters, you still don't get it? Not yet? I'll check back in with you.
Guys, guess who is flooding the food pantries right now without their red hats on in a red state? They are the same MAGA people who voted for this orange man, and right now they are kind of hiding. They don't want people to know that they are the exact MAGAs who voted for him, and people are there asking them, where are your red hats? Why don't you put them on? Why are you not proud of putting them on the way you used to brag with them like before? Because they know right now millions of Americans are about to starve. The DJT has done his thing. He's cutting the SNAP benefits, the 50% of it, and he only announced that he's going to give 50% to the users, which still people are not sure about it. So guys, let's dive in straight to the episode, because when I came across the video of these MAGA people lining in the food pantries, flocking there, waiting to get their groceries without their red hats on, I was kind of like, why don't they put their red hats the way they used to put them on before? So welcome back to Afrojudy's channel. I really appreciate your massive love and support each and every single day. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this episode in the comment section. So kindly give the video a thumbs up and let's dive in.
Hi, hello. It's you who said you was going to start listening to Black people as far as how to moving forward with this administration after you realized that we were in fact correct when we told you to vote for the lady with the laugh, right? You said you were going to listen to us, right? All right, so listen. Every single thing that you see that Donald Trump is doing right now, this administration is doing as far as weaponizing food, you understand? The cutting of funding for food banks, the removal of SNAP benefits for November and possibly December. Everything is done with the sole intention of upsetting the American people to the point where they are violent so that he is able to impose martial law. With martial law, there is no election and he remains president. The Trump administration released an official statement around last week letting everybody know don't expect any SNAP benefits come November. However, they've been planning on starving you out since the beginning of the year. And in March, actually, he cut $500 million in funding to food banks, to federal food banks. All right. He already had begun shortening the storage, you understand, shortening the stock with this in mind of starving you out. And the worst part about it is Donald Trump is purposely doing this. We have roughly $5 billion in contingency funds, meaning this is money that was put aside in case we fucking need it. Right now we need it. And they're refusing. The House, the Senate, the president is refusing to touch that fucking money. You think that I'm lying? Here's a screenshot. The article is available on apnews.com, but I'm going to just go straight to the part that I have highlighted and we're going to read from there, okay? And let us begin. The new notice comes after the Trump administration said that it would not tap roughly $5 billion in contingency funds, meaning we have it already. Nobody has to raise this money. We have it. Right? It would not tap roughly $5 billion in contingency funds to keep benefits through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, commonly referred to as SNAP, right? Flowing into November. We have the money. We have the money. We all paid our taxes. It's there. $5 billion. And they're refusing to touch any of it. They're refusing to touch any of it. But let us continue, right? That program helps about 1 in 8 Americans buy groceries. 1 in 8. And they're refusing to not touch it. So when you talk about why is food being weaponized, ask your fucking president. Ask your representatives, your Republican representatives in the House, in the Senate. Talk to them. Because they're purposely holding it. They're purposely starving you. You understand? But let us continue. Bottom line, and this is what the official, you understand, USDA notice had said. Bottom line, the well has run dry. How did it run dry if $5 billion of the fucking money is sitting right fucking there? What are you talking about? I digress. Bottom line, the well has run dry. The USDA notice says, at this time, there will be no benefits issued November 1st. We are approaching an inflection point for Senate and whatever. We are approaching the inflection point of Senate Democrats. Sometimes I get the point. I need you to see that we have the money. We have the money. It's there. This government is purposely not touching it. They're purposely not touching the money that we give every year for instances like this. They're purposely not touching it. They're purposely not helping you with the intention of starving you out. They're purposely weaponizing food that they have at their disposal to give to the American people. They're refusing to give it to you and your family to eat because they want to starve you out. Because when you are starved, when you are hungry, you are desperate. You are angry. Okay? It's more than a fucking Snickers commercial. Trust and believe. And remember how I said that he was prepping for this. He was prepping for this since the beginning of the year. In spring, he purposely cut $500 million in funding to food banks, to federal food banks, because he wanted to starve you out. You think that I'm lying? It's right here on Politico.com. Here's the article. I got no reason to lie to none of y'all. And because I know a lot of y'all can't read, the people that actually need to hear this fucking information, I know some of y'all can't read. Here's the fucking video, okay? Let's watch.
Well, food banks around the country are scrambling to keep their shelves stocked with nutritious basics: chicken, eggs, milk, cheese. That's because the Department of Agriculture recently halted $500 million in deliveries after the Trump administration made $1 billion in cuts to 2 separate programs under the USDA.
Do you believe me now? Do you believe me now? This was reported months ago. You understand? Him purposely wanting to starve you out. This is what your good president, the president that you voted to get into office, you swore was going to do right by you. He's purposely taking food out of your fucking mouths. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do if you do something? You want to get angry? You want to go out in the streets? You want to riot? That's what he's hoping for. That's exactly what he's hoping for. This man has literally said it out loud too many times that he doesn't want any elections, okay? In fact, he likes the idea of no elections. If you don't want to take my word for it, let's hear it come out of his own fucking mouth. I present to you Exhibit A.
So you say during the war you can't have elections. So let me just say 3.5 years from now. So you mean if we happen to be in a war with somebody, no more elections? Oh, that's good. I wonder what the fake.
You like this idea?
Yeah, no, this is
He purposely is doing everything that he's doing right now so he could get you angry enough so you could go out there and do exactly what he wants you to do. You understand? Be violent, be unruly, so that he can impose martial law. And allegedly, right? Rumor has it that ballroom that he's building, that he's adding onto the White House is not really a ballroom. Allegedly, it's a bunker, meaning he is welcoming all the backlash that is to come from what he's doing once you guys actually put two and two to fucking together. Again, you're the one that said you were going to start listening to Black women. Let me see if you're going to actually listen to me.
Y'all want some fucked up news? Well, your boy up top said there will be no SNAP benefits for November. He just posted on Truth Social that no SNAP benefits should be released or will be released until the government is opened again. Now, I don't know if he's talking out the side of his fucking neck, but he will be defying a court order. He's holding the American people's stomachs hostage. Imagine being that petty and knowing that there is $6 billion in currency waiting to be used for this exact moment, and you don't want to give it up. Now, SNAP beneficiaries were supposed to receive at least 50% of their SNAP benefits this month. And that was because they did not have the full $9 billion to fund it. But now he's talking about not giving nobody shit. On top of that, he told grocery store chains that you will not be giving discounts to anybody on SNAP because these grocery store chains knew that SNAP benefits was not being fully provided this month. They want to give them a discount. And Tupe Fiasco made it very fucking clear, if y'all give discounts to SNAP benefits, then you won't be able to use that shit ever again in your stores. At this point, he is using the American people for political gain and to also raise our Medicaid premiums. So here's the deal. Either you eat or you go to the doctors. Which one will you pick?
Do you want to see what the food bank gave me this morning? I'll show you.
Why some of the new poor people complain so much about food bank food. I would be so fucking happy just to get any of that she got right there, okay? That's how you can tell the difference between new poor and old poor. The new poor don't know how to fucking survive for shit, okay? If you don't want that food bank food, give it to somebody else or trade with somebody else. Go like, hey, look, I got a few boxes of Oreos. I'll trade you for like 2 cans of peas or some onions or maybe some vegetables. Why is it the new poor complain so much about food bank food? You guys would not fucking survive. That's why old poor, like we old poor, I would be so happy to get any of that shit. Like, seriously.
The tables are turning so fast. Like, who saw this coming? The same MAGA people who once celebrated with their red hats on, saying that they are going to make America great again, celebrating how they have elected the best president ever in the United States. And now they are almost starving. They are there flooding the food pantries, waiting for the groceries, going there at night to get the groceries without anyone noticing or seeing them. Now, where are their red hats? Why are they not proud the way they used to be proud before? Is America great again yet? You know, people tried to warn these people earlier before, they never listened. And now some of them are still on the social media making fun of the SNAP benefit users. They are thinking that they have made it in life, not knowing that before they also depended on the government aid for them to survive in the United States. And being that some of them right now are working maybe 2 jobs, 3 jobs, they are so happy because when they see other SNAP benefit users, they think that these people are so lazy, these people don't want to go out there and start working. And mark you, that SNAP benefit is not even enough, cannot make you to continue surviving in the United States without a job. And some of them, like these palm colored people, they are really making fun of the palm colored users. They are saying that you can't continue benefiting of the taxpayers' money. I know people are paying tax everywhere in the world, but you can't come online and start mocking people. What if it lands on your door? How will you help yourself? Some of them before they used to have the GoFundMe's, they used to beg for help, and now being that they have something to put on the table, this could have been the best time for them to use that little amount of money they have to donate food to the food pantries, to donate food to the poor families, and stop bragging about it on the social media. Instead of them making America great again the way they promise, number one thing they can do right now, if they want to make America great again, they should use that money. They donate to the food pantries, they donate to the poor families, maybe to the children's home, to the nursing homes, and stop bragging about it on the social media. That is humanitarian. That is humanity. It shows how human you are. But now coming online and saying that people need to go and work, people need to stop being lazy, people need to stop depending on the taxpayers' money. Honestly, it's not making sense at all. If you know you are a real human and you voted for this man, that is exactly what you should be doing right now. Like, they should stop mocking the black people, making fun of the black people. They should delete the black people in their minds. That, like, why is it that the black people are living rent free in their heads and they can't do anything without mentioning the names of the black people? Plus, I've seen a majority of the black people right now, they are donating food to people. They have a good gardens. They are getting the fresh vegetables from the garden. They are donating it free on the streets. They are filling the food pantries each and every single day. They are carrying the campaigns online so that they can get food for the poor families. And that's how humanity is, not coming on online and mocking people that you have and the other person doesn't have. What if you die today? Who will use that money? Maybe you didn't have family. Is the government who will benefit of that? And that is the best time that you should be helping the other people who really don't have anything to put on the table. Plus, right now, the way this man announced that he's going to give 50% of the SNAP benefit users because of the judge's command, why is it not giving 100% of it? Where are the other 50%? What is he going to do with the rest of the 50%? Because this is the best time that he could have helped the United States citizens. Remember, right now, in case he don't fulfill his promise, there is going to be a high crime rate in the United States. Majority of people are going to be homeless. There are going to be a lot of street people who are homeless, and also those who are jobless. And now I come to agree with Americans the reason as to why they're calling for this mass economic blackout. Because tell me, how can you continue benefiting the big corporations when you know very well that at the end of the day you'll have nothing left to cater for your family, to cater for your own children, and even to take care of yourself? The mass boycott is still there. People are calling for it, and it's coming soon. These people have already realized that it is something which is coming, and they're already scared because they know exactly the power of a boycott. And now, if these people are so genuine enough, they should join other communities in the mass boycott. They should show the United States government how powerful they are, because reading the comments, some people are saying that, well, you're just here online saying that you are boycotting, and yet at the end of the day, there is nothing you are boycotting, and we are not going to join you in the boycott. And mark you, even some of the black magas are there mocking some people, especially the food stamp users, and also they are supporting the racist palm colored people who are making fun of their own people, of the black people. Like, even if you're a black maga, why must you support such kind of activity? And you know very well that there is no single day these people will accept you in their community. There is no single day you will ever be white. In case you are brown, in case you are a black, there is no single day that you will be like them. Even Kendrick Lamar have been telling these people. He sang even in the song that they're not like us. There is no day you can be like them. So people should just learn a hard lesson the hard way, especially these black magas who are sidelining with those people, and also these palm colored people who are thinking that they have enough of everything they deserve in this world. Tables will turn so fast the way it has turned on some of the magas. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about this. Drop your thoughts. I will be there reading your comments as usual. Until next time, stay safe.